In today's video, we will be going into Giza pyramid complex. Very exciting. It's the thing that everyone does when they come to Egypt. And I've hired myself a guide and a driver, something you should definitely do. It's relatively inexpensive and you have an Egyptologist who knows everything about where you visit. After Giza, we're going to Saqqara. I didn't realize how exciting Saqqara would be. Definitely the highlight of my whole trip to Egypt. And finishing off, we will go to Memphis, the first capital of ancient Egypt. Enjoy. The start of another day. Up nice and early. Look, some stray dogs, you have to get used to them. A wonderful Egyptian breakfast and then off to the pyramids. It is just so vast. The pyramids themselves are huge, massive. That's good. And of course you're being offered things all the time. You could up the side of the pyramids nowadays. This is walking up to the entrance. And then behind the pyramids you just feel like you're in this magical place, mystical place I guess you would say. You can travel on anything. You saw the horses and the camels, and you can even be in a car. I liked being on foot, though it was a trifle hot. Yes, the dogs liking the pyramids and the camels, and another dog. Here you get a good view looking the other way of Cairo, and you can see how close it is. It really is within walking distance. And it wouldn't be complete without a visit to this guy. Do you know that the Sphinx had a tail? And now we're on our way to Saqqara. A meal on the way. It took just over an hour, and here we are at Saqqara. This is the Great Pyramid of Chosha. This is the oldest complete stone building complex in the world and the first pyramid ever built. It was built 4,700 years ago. Some of the pyramids are crumbling on the outside, but underneath they're still intact. There are entrances all over the place to pyramids and to tombs. There are guides all around Saqqara. In a way, they're quite bossy, they're telling you what to do, but boy, this one was very impressive. There are hidden shafts, amazing really, and you know, this guy, it was quite funny I guess, but he told me to go to the back and climb up for a photo opportunity. Trouble was I climbed up, I couldn't get back down. He then bent over and told me to step on it, which I didn't want to do because I thought he'd break, but he didn't, and I ended up getting down.
Oh, fantastic. Up. Oh, beautiful. Step easy. No problem.
In all the pyramids, you'd be bending or even crawling between the chambers. After these pyramids at Saqqara, I was taken to the catacombs of the sacred bull. These were built in 1550 BC. So the Apis bull was worshipped in Memphis, and only one bull was worshipped at a time. After its death, it was mummified and it was buried here in these enormous sarcophagi. They weighed tons. This was just an incredible place to visit. I had a wonderful guide, an old man, and unbeknown to me, I did the right thing. I tipped him very well, and he said, I can show you some more things. He took me to a dig, which I wasn't allowed to photograph, and no one was digging at the moment because it was summer and that's very hot. And then he said, I can show you another tomb. So off we went walking through the desert, and I tell you, this was seriously hot. And I was just looking and thinking, there is no tomb out here. But yes, there was. And here it is. It was just in the ground. It just suddenly opened up, and there it was. And there's old Muggins going down and down. I never thought I would see myself doing these sort of things. But boy, it was just amazing. The artwork in the tombs in Egypt is so graphic, and especially here. Yes, this is the one inhabitant of this tomb, Tai. There are many more things I did at Saqqara, but for now we go to Memphis. There isn't much left of Memphis. The first capital of ancient Egypt was founded in 3200 BC. But to see there is this colossus of Ramses II. So this enormous statue stood in front of a temple very close to here. Then there was an earthquake and it toppled face down in the mud, only to be discovered again in the 1950s. The detail is quite extraordinary. The Colossus is part of a small museum at where Memphis was. Included is an alabaster sphinx, the sun god, and just a lot of artifacts, stones and things from what was Memphis. I hope you've enjoyed this trip. The first time I went to Egypt, I didn't go to Saqqara, and I've regretted it ever since. This is the fulfillment of a dream for me, and you should not miss Saqqara.